Catching Pat Frayer along with Derek Richardson, and away we go. It's the Celtics in the heat. Rondo finds himself wide open as he hit him. Dallas the other night.
Somewhat a surprise Rondo wide open, but he's going to get those kind of looks tonight.
Inside James. Now points from
in the paint from this Heat team.
It's Garnett in box. Ray Allen for three. Garnett will give him a new shot clock. A three by Pierce. Shaq, who is focused.
One thing that was interesting talking with Doc Rivers, he says with Shaq coming back, what this is going to do is going to allow us to get to the free throw line and get to the guys really locked in. But Shaq focused, especially being out the last 5 ball games with that knee injury.
James looking on Pierce. Garnett was there as they. It's like they have a big there right underneath the rim to defend.
Well, you got twin towers down here, even though Kevin Garnett is listed as a power forward as he knocks.
And Wayne. Into Shaq. And a foul called on the big man.
You look at that hybrid 4 position over the years, Dirk Nowitzki as well as Kevin Garnett being able to stretch the Miami Heat team. It's only 8 games into the season. People just need to relax and let this team come together.
Allen off the screen.
But he started this season on fire. I mean, he is shooting the basketball like he's 25 years old. I mean, good rhythm, good balance.
Wade, and this has been one of the big stories in Miami. They quickly pinch him.
Here in Miami, they want him to be down low playing with his back to the basket.
Garnett has another offensive rebound. And Allen and Ilgauskas is in. He forces a turnover, the first on Boston, and LeBron the other way. Although you'll be surprised the people that Boston will put in there. And there's a nice looking shot by Paul Pierce. And Boston. Wade is not shot from the field yet. Crossover on Rondo. Oh!
Long, lanky, contest shots to bite you down on the post.
Garnett picks up his first. Now Pierce is on him. House.
Big shots in the final 4. And this is a nice, good, solid foul with the L train in the open court.
The kind of two-way game they want to see him play.
Well, Delonte West will be back in 2 more days. 10-game suspension from the league. And Marquise Daniels has been the one guy who's gotten those consistent minutes coming off the bench along with Glenn Davis. Doc Rivers very happy with the production.
With Rondo defending. Defensive switches all over the floor right now. We got House watching on.
Period by Dwayne Wade. First one led to that fast break by Rondo, and right there, Bosch wasn't even open.
So far, the #1 defensive team in the NBA is on Boston. They shoot 57% from the floor.
Rondo!
Oh! Hey, down hard! Rajon Rondo. Did he get high? And they gave him a clear path right to the rack.
If you're Chris Bosh, you can't take a picture. You got to get involved. Again, points in the paint. Something he's
playing good. Now against Stackhouse. Pierce got Wade in the end. Paul
behind the line.
Boston +3 in rebounding. Wade. Rondo with the rebound. Wade is 0-3. The deflection by Wade, the put back up and in by and off for a couple days, and it looks that way. They are fresh and playing well.
Look at Glenn Davis, thinks the ball's coming to him, hits the backboard, just puts his hand up in the air, and sometimes things that Doc Rivers loves about him.
Bosch has come in. It's good, though. I kind of like that chipping.
You want rivalries in this league. And I think we may have, if not, we've manufactured one right now.
That's right. Stackhouse watching Pierce. Paul Pierce comes Rondo. He got that ball in transition that time. Defensively. Pass Allen. Davis.
I think you need superstars in smaller markets. But I'm not upset, as most people are, because you got to do what's best for you and your family.
Allen for 3. Layup. Davis. Rondo is watching Jones. Wade against Allen. And into Garnett. There's always a secondary defender right there for Boston.
And you see the size of Kevin Garnett. He just goes straight up, and he goes from 7'1" to about 7'8".
He's got 8 rebounds, and he
Bazonkers.
James Haslam. 4 to play. LeBron 4 of 9. Nice steal right there with the deflection in Rondo. To the trailing Garnett. Ooh, hit by Haslam. Down he goes, as did the ball. 6 taking it.
Second in the league in steals. Rondo strips the basketball, finds the streaking Kevin Garnett. Struggling offensive, and you're a big guy like Chris Bosh. Go get it off the offensive glass. Use your size. Again, it's 6 rebounds here.
Allen for 3. Boston.
How about the Golden State Warriors? Keith Smart. We're talking about young coaches. Larry Drew for Atlanta got off to a hot start. Monty Williams. How about Keith Smart?
Another 3 by Ray Allen. He is on fire. Shooting has been his way going in this first half. Is James will go into Shaq and make it go. What a play.
Here off the pick and roll situation. Shaq, who just checked in, picks up.
Rondo. The Heat have a foul to give. Garnett. What a pass by Ron.
4 of 4 from long distance. This is the guy that comes
here in the first half. No shot clock. Rondo with it.
Let's throw in those 9 assists by Rondo.
Yes. With his 6 points. I guess we'll call him the big 4 with Rondo.
You have to.
Heat's got a foul to give. Here's good if it goes. And he scoops it home. What a play by Paul Pierce.
It's almost like these Boston Celtics have been toying with this Miami Heat team. The shot clock running down. The nice little Gervin, no resistance. In the open court, finding Ray Allen 4 of 4 from long distance. The alley-oop to the ticket, Kevin Garnett with the left-handed lane, and then the scoop right at halftime to push the lead to 15. Rondo at the offensive end. They give Arroyo a lot of liberties at the offensive end. He has to keep him honest.
Rondo with the assist. Feed.
Look at this nice little give and go dump down. But that's not the problem. They've got to stop people.
He just makes things happen. Whether Ray wants another triple and he puts it down. 5 of 5.
He looks him off. He knew all along where Ray Allen was.
Ray Allen was his 6th rebound. Rondo and Garnett. Rudowskis. Boston had hit 6 in a row until that miss right there. That goes back to the end of the first half.
You heard Charles Barkley at halftime imploring this Miami Heat team to run. It's the only way they're going to play it.
Can't get it to go. James and to Shaq, and so Cavalier teammates.
Ooh. It's close. I will say this. In my era, that was.
You are each going to have to rely on your brother to 1, compete, to 2, do your job. Just do your job, be reliable. Let go of your ego. You are going to need each other in the second half.
They were down by 15 and a half.
One word he said, lower your ego. And I thought that was one thing that this team said they checked at the door when they made the big decision signing as having an improved offensive player. One dribble, quick spin, late coming Heat, and here's Dwayne Wade at the other end trying to find his offense. Simple high screen and roll.
Up a foul, number 3.
And this is Glenn Davis's 15th charge taken. Clearly leads the end. There'll be a timeout if the shot goes down here for Doc Rivers.
What a play. Shot clock at 6. Paul Pierce.
11 now. get this to single digits.
Garnett to David. Rondo, what a nice touch pass for three. Good! He knocks in another.
But good ball movement by the Boston Celtics.
That is a LeBron three. Whistles down tonight.
And you just see, because of the ball movement, stretching the floor. Look at the little smile to you, Kevin Harlan. 88-80 by the Celtics.
House is watching Pierce. Joel Anthony has come back in the game. Paul Pierce with 21. 9 of 12.
Well, 9 of 12 for Paul Pierce. 10 of 15. 26 points for Ray Allen.
6 of 6 and 3. LeBron floats it.
Well, we talked about the ball movement of the Boston Celtics and how fluid it is. And
Rondo has 2. 5 on Champ, and he's on the bench. Here comes James. Eddie House.
This is what I'm talking about, letting the play develop. Nate Robinson easily on by James Jones right here, but he saw that Ray Allen was cutting full force to the basket. You swing too quick. Look, hesitate, comes off, uses that small, compact body. Look at him go right to the chest of Anthony. Shield the basketball and use the...
Wash with the drive. Jones for 3. Now when he begins to hit, Jones, he's got the mismatch on Robinson. On 7 of 14. Haslem has got a good score tonight. Robinson again with penetration inside. By Pierce to get free. Wade the rebound. He leaned into him. He must have. I think he leaned into him with that.
That's a tough call. That's a tough call.
Yep, you can see. Pierce for 3 from Garnett. Big, no, it's Shaq in there. Rondo, Pierce. Ray, can he make it 7? Yes, he does! Ray Allen has just put in his
record, and I'm walking over to the Celtics bench right now and just handing it to Ray Allen. Time it. Got it, cut the lead now down to single digits. A lot of time left here in this basketball game.
Shaq playing with 5 fouls over Rondo. Wade trying to commit for 5.
Here's the gamble by Dwayne Wade. And that's usually good on Rondo because you want him shooting that.
Switch on defense, Haslem. Garnett. Over Haslem. Kevin Garnett with a big-time hit. 6 of 8, 16. With 1 second on the shot clock. Haslem with the screen.
And now because of the 5 fouls on Pierce of Haslem.
Congestion in the paint, 25. 31 for Allen. 12 for Robinson off the bench. KG's got 16. James with a 3. Offensive rebound by Jones. Intercepted by Garnett on a 2-on-1. Rondo and Allen into LeBron. Nice play. James, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, and 33 points. He's coming off a triple-double. He's got Garnett right now for the first time tonight.
Huge here for the Heat.
James into Allen. Shot clock at 7. LeBron. Big rebound by Wade the other way.
He didn't
Wade,
need that position.
2 of 12. LeBron for 3. Yeah, he hit the side of...
Clearly, it has been the Boston Celtics who have dominated from the jump.
Wade is watching Pierce with 1 to shoot. Rebound by LeBron. He's got 10. He's got a double-double. Wade goes the other way.
What a night.
Allen left free. Where's the D? Oh, there's the defense. Haslem. Knocks it.
Blocked, or did he just miss the dunk? Because if it was blocked, it should be Celtics ball.
Well, he did touch the ball. Maybe here comes LeBron charging.
This is the same way that depth and size for the Miami Heat. Boston Celtics, that big front line, getting it done tonight.
LeBron for 2. Jones lost it. That's it.